Welcome back to Newport High School. My name's Fox Schreiner. Joining me tonight, we have Jason Stratton here where Newport's getting ready to kick off. Newport's getting ready to tip off against the Knights from Royal City, Washington. We're going to go through the starting lineup, starting with the visiting team tonight. Starting for the Royal Knights, we have number 5. She's a 5'6" junior, Reagan Wardenair. And then we have number 10, a senior standing at 5'10", Kate Larson. Number 12, a senior standing at 5'7", Addison Lawrence. We have number 20, a 5'8" sophomore, Audrey Bergeson. And rounding up the lineup for the Royal City Knights, we have a 5'8" junior, number 31, Randy Allred. Royal in midnight black jerseys with white trim and what looks like white lettering and what looks like gold trim on their shorts. And now we're going to get started with the Newport Grizzlies. Starting, she's a senior standing at 5'5", plays the guard position. It's Jaden Weiss. Then we have a junior 5'11" guard, Naomi Juergens. A senior standing at 5'6", she's a guard as well, Kendall Hinchliff. A senior guard standing at 5'6", Sarah Goodman. And rounding up the Grizzlies lineup, we have a 5'9" post. She's a junior, that's Coys Reedy. Again, Grizzlies coming off a loss last night to Chewelah. Final score of that game was 37-22. We're over at Jenkins High School in Chewelah, Washington. Didn't get home till about 11:30, and we're right back at it today, less than 24 hours later, getting ready to tip off another basketball game. This time we're at Newport, both teams in the huddle getting ready to break. And it's going to be Newport taking the court first in their white jerseys by Adidas. Red lettering, black trim. 8 minutes put up for the start of the first. It's Newport taking the court. Newport going right to left on your screen or radio dial. You can either tune into 91.5 KUBS FM or log on to KUBSradio.com and go to our Watch Live tab to view our live broadcast. And Royal takes the court. It's Coys Reedy. She's standing at 5'9" against Royals Kate Larson, who's 5'10". So very even matchup. Kate Larson being a senior. Ball's up, and it goes to, ball's loose, and Royal picks it up, sitting on top of Naomi Juergens, and Royal starts off the game. 8 minutes ticking down, it's swung right wing. For 3 is the Royal Knights, no good. Rebound, Kendall Hinchliff. And she's absolutely swarmed underneath the basket, finds Jaden Weiss in the backcourt. Weiss is guarded by Wardenair. Weiss bounce pass, and it's on the ground. She maintains possession, rolls it off to Naomi Juergens. Juergens bounce pass in, right short corner, dumped into the post. Coys Reedy up and good for 2 points, starting off the Grizzlies strong. And an illegal throw-in on the Royal Knights already. It's Newport ball in their own front court. Newport leads 2-0 in the first. 7:18. Well, it was supposed to be like 7:23, but they did not stop the clock, so it's 7:18 left in the first. Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball. Bounce pass in, Weiss. Weiss for 3 off the left wing, and it just rolls off the iron. She gets her own rebound on that right wing. Bounce pass in to Naomi Juergens. Ball went out of bounds off the Knights. It's Newport ball. Sarah Goodman inbounding it, finds Jaden Weiss on the right corner, chucks one up, reaches Kendall Hinchliff, kicked out. Sarah Goodman for a deep 2, sails over the basket. And it's rebounded by Wardenair. Wardenair with the ball in the backcourt, 7 minutes left in the first. 2-0, Newport leads. Wardenair with the ball over now to the right wing, that's Lawrence. It's Addie Lawrence for the Knights. Passes off, and a foul in Royals front court on the Grizzlies.
That was a foul on Naomi Juergens. That'll be their first team foul and her first personal foul of the night.
Royals' own Kate Larson inbounding the ball for the Knights. And another illegal throw-in on the Knights. It's Newport ball in the backcourt with 6:48 on the clock. Newport leads 2-0 in the first. Juergens with the ball finds Weiss in the backcourt. Weiss at the timeline off now. Juergens on that right wing. Juergens dumped in, right short corner, Reedy. Reedy swarmed by the Knights. Foul On the Knights, it'll be Newport ball.
That was a foul on number 31, number 23, Randy Alred. That'll be her first foul of the night and their first team foul.
Royals going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay here. Already the Grizzlies coming off strong. It's 2-0 in the first. Newport really getting some calls in their favor as Royals had 2 illegal throw-ins so far. And we got 1 foul apiece now to where the Grizzlies are kind of keeping it. They're keeping it really an even game, all to be said. And I mean, we're hopefully going to see the girls win tonight. Again, their record 0-2, a loss from Priest River, and a loss against Chewelah. It's their first non-league game. Their first league game will be, I believe, against Medical Lake next week. But it's now Newport with the ball on the right baseline. Sarah Goodman inbounds in. Kendall Hinchliff, left block. Tried going up for 2. She draws the foul on the left block, and it'll send Kendall Hinchliff to the line, shooting 2.
And that was number 20, Audrey Bergeson, with the foul. That'll be Royals' second team foul of the night and her first.
Hinchliff up for the first shot. It's nothing but net. Grizzlies now lead 3-0 in the first. 6:36 on the clock. Hinchliff awarded 1 more. It's up and good for the Grizzlies. 4-0 in the first. Newport leads 6:35 on the clock. Wardenair with the ball at the timeline. She just now crosses it. Now up at the point, swung right wing. She drives up, free throw line, bounce pass in, left short corner, kicked out, left wing. It's back to Wardenair. Wardenair spin move, loses the ball. It's Newport with it. Sarah Goodman grabbing it off the ground. 6:15 left in the first. Newport leads. Naomi Juergens on the right wing, guarded by Allred. Now up Hinchliff. Hinchliff. Bounce pass in, trying to find Coys Reedy at the post. Reedy on the ground fighting against what looks like Kate Larson. A jump ball called. Newport wins it. Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball for the Grizzlies. 6:02 left in the first. 4-0. Newport leads. It's off right corner, Weiss. Weiss pitches it off Sarah Goodman on that right wing. Goodman dribbles up to the elbow. Pass is deflected into the hands of Hinchliff, up for 2. No good, and it's grabbed by Reagan. Wardenair. Wardenair with the ball now. She finds an outlet pass left wing. Dumped in left short corner to Allred. Allred up for 2. No good. And it's Coys Reedy with the rebound, and a foul, what I believe will be on the Grizzlies.
Foul on the Grizzlies. Sorry, no, that's actually going to be on Royal. That's Audrey Bergeson's second on the night and the third team foul for Royal. 22 for the Grizzlies. Sammy Tellison coming in for, I believe that was Sarah Goodman.
Newport's Jaden Weiss with the ball on the left wing. Tipped away by Wardenair. Ball rolls out of bounds. Off of the Knights. It's Newport ball near sideline. 5:31 in the first. 4-0. Newport leads. It's Weiss inbounding it to Juergens. Juergens at the point, again guarded by Allred. Ball is loose, picked up, Sammy Tellison. She kicks it out of bounds. It's Royal ball near sideline. And a fan section tonight, we have the Newport boys team over in the student section tonight. It's kicked over, left short corner for the jump shot, and the ball is stuck between the rim and the glass. And I believe they're going to bring out Ronan Sherman. 6'4", junior for the Grizzlies boys varsity team. He tips it out and saves the game. And a sub coming in for the Grizzlies. Dusty McDaniel checking in to the Grizzlies lineup. 5:14 in the first. Royal ball on their own front court baseline. Newport leads by 4. Inbounding it, Kate Larson. Larson fires it off, stolen away by Juergens. In the backcourt is a foul against.
That foul is going to be against Royal. That's Reagan Wardenair with the foul, her first on the night, and Royal's fourth.
Jaden Weiss with the ball now off Hinchliff. Hinchliff fumbling the ball. And the ball off her fingertips causes her to travel. It's now Royal ball near sideline. 5:07 in the first. Newport leads 4-0. It's Wardenair with the ball. At the point, dumped in, trying to find key player, Kate Larson. Ball rolls out of bounds off the Grizzlies. It's Knight ball. 5 minutes exactly left in the first, and a sub checking in.
Sarah Goodman coming in for Naomi Juergens.
Again, 5 minutes on the clock in the first. Newport leads 4-0, and it's Wardenair putting up 2 shots in the key, or 2 points in the key. She gets it to fall, 4-2 in the first. Newport leads. Sammy Tellison with the ball at the point now, 4:50 on the clock. Sarah Goodman for 3, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wardenair on that far sideline. 4:40 left, and it's stolen away by Goodman. Smothered in the backcourt is Goodman, and another foul on Royal.
That's going to be a push on number 10, Kate Larson. That's her first personal on the night, and that's going to be Royal's 5th foul, so looking like they're in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first.
Sammy Tellison with the ball, right wing. She got pushed pretty hard. They're going to say it just went out of bounds off the Knights, so it's Newport ball far sideline. Goodman inbounding it for the Grizzlies. Floats one up. Tellison, right short corner. She runs to the basket. Can't complete the goal, and it rolls out of bounds off the Knights' hands. It's Newport ball in their front court. Goodman with the ball now. Bounce pass in, trying to find Hinchcliffe, and it's stolen away by Allred. Allred finds Wardenair in the backcourt. It's now Wardenair with the ball. Right wing. She fakes it off now to the right corner for the jump shot. No good. Missed by the Knights. And Dusty McDaniel loses the ball, and it's Wardenair for an automatic 3. Can't get it to fall. Rolls out of bounds. And they're going to call it off the Royal Knights. It's Newport ball.
3 subs now switching out for Royal. That's
4:10 left in the first. 4-2. Newport leads by 2. Sammy Tellison at the center circle. Almost loses the ball. They're going to... I don't see what they called. They're going to call an off-ball foul.
That's an off-ball foul on Kendall Hinchcliffe. That's her first tonight, and Newport's second.
And Newport's 42. That's Coys Reedy checking back into the Grizzlies lineup. It's Royal with the ball. Lawrence swung up to the point. Back over to Lawrence. Lawrence now up to the point. Dumped in right wing. Right wing is Piercy. Piercy attempts a shot, no good. And it's Dusty McDaniel now with the ball. It's off Sarah Goodman, left wing, dumped into the post. That's Coys Reedy up and good for 2 from behind the backboard. 6-2 is the score in the first. Newport leads. And it's Royal with the ball. Off to Lawrence. Lawrence up to the point. That's Frank. Swung right wing, back up to Frank at the point. Dumped in. Key. Key for 2. Up and good is Kate Larson. Her first 2 on the night. Newport leads by 2 in the first. 3:16 on the clock. Sarah Goodman with the ball. She's guarded by Frank. Now it's off Tellison. Tellison to Weiss. Weiss on that right corner. Up to Coys Reedy, and a jump ball between Coys Reedy and Kenya Orth, and it goes to Newport. Newport on the far sideline. Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball, floats one up to Coys Reedy, stolen away by Kate Larson in the backcourt. 3 minutes in the first quarter, 6-4. Newport leads. Now down over to the left wing, that's Piercy. Piercy up to the point, off to the right wing. Now back down, right short corner, right block now is Kate Larson with a jump ball in their own front court. Royal maintains possession. It's Royal Knight ball.
Newport's going to be subbing in Hinchcliffe for Dusty McDaniel.
2:47 left in the first. 6-4. Newport leads by 2. Inbounding the ball, Kate Larson for the Royal City Knights. Larson Bounce pass into the key, up and good for two is Kenya Orth. Her first two on the night, tying up 6 apiece on the game. 2:40 left in the first. Left short wing is the Grizzlies, no good. That was Sammy Tellison with the shot. It's off now into the hands of Jaden Weiss. With 24 seconds on the shot clock, dumped into the post, tipped down of the hands of Coys Reedy, but a foul called on what might be Piercy.
That's Royals' 6th foul in the night, and that's Pearson's first personal.
2:26 in the first, 6 apiece. Newport ball. It's Tellison, right short corner, now over to Weiss. Weiss dribbles to the right corner and gets shoved out of bounds by Kate Larson. And that'll send Jaden Weiss to the line, shooting 1-1 as it brings up the 7th team foul.
That's Kate Larson's second on the night, and this will be Jaden Weiss's first set of free throws on the night.
Weiss at the line shooting 1-1. Her first shot's up, and she makes it fall. She'll be awarded another one. 2:21 left in the first. 7-6. Newport leads by 1. Weiss being able to put the Grizzlies in the lead. And only by 1 point, she misses a second free throw, and it's now Royal with the ball. With it in the backcourt, Kenya Orth. Orth passing the timeline now off right wing, back over to Orth. Orth, left wing, guarded by Weiss, up to the point, now swung back to the left wing. That's still Royal, dumps it in, left block for 2, but swatted was Haley Piercy, and it's now Newport ball. Sammy Tellison off, Sarah Goodman on the right wing, dumped in. Coys Reedy on the right block, kicked out. Right corner, Weiss. Weiss wanted that 3 off the right corner, but shutting her down was Kenya Orth, and now it's Reedy with 3 Royal Knights on her. It's Kendall Hinchliff. Grizzlies playing a quick passing game, and it's off the hands of Coys Reedy. Rolls out of bounds. It's Royal ball. 1:42 in the first. Newport leads by 1. With it, Kenya Orth back over to Orth after a pass to the right wing. Now right wing, now down right corner, dumped in. Orth underneath the basket, up and good for 2. It's now Sammy Tellison with the ball. The true freshman. Now off right wing. Sarah Goodman dumped into the post. Coys Reedy. Reedy up and no good for 2. And the putback by Goodman's no good as well. Rebound to Allred. And now it's Kenya Orth with the ball on the fast break. 1-on-1 against Sammy Tellison. Up and good for 2 is Kenya Orth. And Royal leads 10-7 in the first. 1:05 left. Off left wing. Sarah Goodman down left short corner. And a dribble by Kendall Hinchliff puts it over on the right wing. Weiss for 3, tying up the game, 10 apiece. It's 10 apiece in the first, under 1 minute on the clock. It was Wilhelm with the ball, now off left wing. Drives down left block, up for 2, no good was Allred. Newport with the ball, 35 seconds in the first, tied at 10 apiece. Right wing, Tellison. Tellison dumps it into Reedy with 2 Knights on her, and it's Tellison for a deep 2 off the glass. No good. Ball is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Willem. They're going to say jump ball going to Newport, so Newport maintains possession. Shot clock is at 15 seconds. 22.9 seconds on the clock in the first. 10 apiece. It's in right corner, stolen away by Kendall Hinchliff. Floats it over the basket. Newport has the ball still. Sarah Goodman and Kendall Hinchliff fighting it from themselves. And a travel called. It'll be Royal ball with the shot clock off as there's just 15 seconds on the clock. It's Wilhelm with the ball now. Over to the left wing. Back to Wilhelm on the right. Dumped in to the high post. Stolen away by Kendall Hinchliff. She has 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Now it's Royal with the ball. That's going to be Haley Piercy. And the final shot by Jalen Frank is no good. That's the end of the first quarter. Newport and Royal tied at 10 apiece. Stay tuned here. We'll be right back after this short break.
Cubs FM thanks Kalispell Casino for their sponsorship. Kalispell Casino is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open 7 days a week. The Kalispell Casino includes a gaming floor with 120 slot machines, the Slough Neighborhood Bar, the Wetlands restaurant that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a banquet space for hosting gatherings. To contact the Kalispell Casino, go to kalispellcasino.com or call 833-881-7492. That's the Kalispell Casino, where you can go wild in the wild.
And welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Ryder. Joining me, Jason Stratton. 8 minutes put up for the start of the second. 10-10. Royal City and Newport currently tied. And right now we have a few high scores for both teams. Coys Reedy leading the Grizzlies. Or actually, scratch that. Coys Reedy and Jaden Weiss both tied at 4 points apiece so far tonight. And it's Kenya Orth leading for the Royal City Knights with 6 points. Up with 6 points just to her name so far. Again, 8 minutes for the start of the second quarter. And Newport taking the court. And now the Knights taking the court as well. Again, 10 apiece for the start of the second. I'm Fox Ryder. Joining me, Jason Stratton. Start off the quarter will be Royal with the ball. Newport playing their zone defense, a 1-2-2. But it's Royals' Kate Larson inbounding the ball to Reagan Wardenair. Wardenair at the point, quick dribble by Jaden Weiss, kicked out right wing for 2, no good. Rebounded Sammy Tellison in the backcourt, and a foul already at the start of the second quarter to send Sammy Tellison to the line, shooting 1-1.
That's going to be a push on Royal. That's their 8th team foul, and that's Audrey Bergeson's 3rd personal foul on the night.
Bergeson going to have to start keeping it clean. We're just at the start of the second quarter of action, and with 3 personal fouls, that is not a great place to be. First shot up for Tellison does not fall, so she is only given 1. It's now Wardenair down left short corner, dumped in left block for the jump stop off the left block, up and good for Kate Larson. Newport, Sammy Tellison with the ball. Wardenair trying to guard her. Tellison breaks it, dumped in, trying to find Reedy. Ball is poked out of Reedy's hands by Kate Larson. It's now Newport ball on their right baseline in their front court. Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball. Start the 5-second timer. She finds Jaden Weiss on the right wing. Now dribbles down to the right corner. Back up. Goodman. Goodman for 3 off the right wing. And it falls for Goodman. Newport takes the lead 13-12 in the second. 7:20 left. It's Wardenair with the quick feet. And a foul on the Grizzlies. It'll be inbounds pass coming off the near sideline.
That's going to be Jaden Weiss on the foul. That's her 1st on the night, and that will be the Grizzlies' 3rd. Dusty McDaniel in for Coys Reedy.
It's Royal with the ball on the right wing. That was Jalen Frank trying to find Allred. Frank tips it back in, and Royal runs out of bounds. That was Addie Lawrence trying to save the ball for her team. Stepped out of bounds. It's Newport ball on that far sideline. 7:10 left in the first half. 13-12, and miscommunications between the Grizzlies send the ball out of bounds. So it's still 13-12 in the second quarter. Newport leads by 1, 7:05 on the clock. With it in the backcourt, Wardenair. Wardenair from the point, wide open 3, banks it off the glass. And a timeout called by Newport's coach. 6:52 left in the second quarter. 15-13. Royal leads by 2. We'll be right back after this short break.
We're Newport High School's 91.5 Cubs FM.
Elizabeth Glazier of Gateway Financial Partners is an LPL financial advisor located at 9 10th Street in Priest River. Gateway Financial Partners provides services like financial investments, retirement planning, 529 college plans, life insurance, and more. You can reach Elizabeth Glazier at 208-306-2642. Gateway Financial Partners, your partner in planning. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
And welcome back to, Mike fell down. Welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Schrader. Joining me is Jason Stratton. 17 seconds left in the break. 15-13. Newport down by 2 against Royal Knights. Newport taking the court. The Knights taking it as well. And it's Newport with the ball in the backcourt. Sammy Tellison now with it. 6:49 left in the first half. Ball rolls out of bounds off of Wardenair. It's Newport ball far sideline. Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball. Jaden Weiss, Weiss right wing, now down right short corner. Hinchliff. Hinchliff tries driving right baseline. It's tipped out of her hands by Randy Allred. So it's Newport ball on that right baseline. 6:43 left in the first half. 15-13. Newport down by 2. Dusty McDaniel trying to save the Grizzlies ball, but it's in the hands of Wardenair. Wardenair right wing, now right block, steps to the basket, up for 2, no good. She draws a foul, however, sending Wardenair to the line, shooting 2.
That's going to be Kendall Hinchcliffe on the foul. That's her second on the night. That's going to be Newport's 4th team foul.
Reagan Wardenair at the charity stripe. First shot's up. That one rattles out. First free throws of the night we've seen from Wardenair. And that's actually the first free throws we've seen all night for the Royal City Knights.
Coyes Reedy's going to come in for Kendall Hinchcliffe after that foul.
It's Wardenair, second shot. That one does fall. So Royal City so far tonight shooting 50% from the Freedom Stripe. It's now off Jaden Weiss. Bounce pass trying to find Coyes Reedy. It bounces off the leg of Addie Lawrence. It's Newport ball on the left baseline. Sarah Goodman floats one in. Sammy Tellison stolen away by Reagan Wardenair. Wardenair on the break. Right block, right short corner, is Kate Larson up and good for 2. That's her 6th point of the night. Royal leads 18-13 in the second. 6:13 on the clock. Sammy Tellison with the ball on the right wing. She draws a foul on Royal.
That's going to be Wardenair on the foul. We've seen her do pretty good tonight, but that's going to be her second foul.
Sammy Tellison now sent to the line, shooting her second free throw of the night. She has a chance at 1-1. First one's up. That one falls. She's awarded her second. 19 fouls on the Royal City Knights put them right next to that double bonus with still 6:10 left in the first half. Second shot up for Tellison. That one does fall as well. She's shooting 2 for 3 so far tonight. With the ball, Wardenair near sideline, dribbles up, right wing, down, right short corner for a quick 2. No good. Attempted by Jalen Frank. It's Newport with the ball. Sammy Tellison far sideline, guarded by Allred. Allred can't steal the ball away, but it's Sarah Goodman trying to bank it off the glass. It's no good. And now with the ball is Jalen Frank. Jump ball called. It goes to Newport. So Newport ball on the baseline. 5:50 remains in the second quarter. 18-15. Newport down by 3. Refs asking the scores table to reset the shot clock. Ball's inbounded, and it's Wardenair on the fast break. She has no one in her way, runs it up, and good is Wardenair for 2. Her 8th point of the night. So now Sarah Goodman loses it, and it's Wardenair trying to grab it. Goodman pitches it off, and it's stolen away by Jalen Frank. Frank one-on-one against Tellison, chucks it way out of bounds. Newport ball in the backcourt. 5:26 remains in the first half. 20-15. Newport down by 5. It's Tellison now with the ball, guarded by Wardenair off. Weiss, she can't get the pass. Weiss maintains possession, is the Grizzlies. Ball rolls out of bounds off the Grizzlies. It's now Royal ball. Backcourt baseline, inbounding it is Allred to Wardenair. We've been seeing Wardenair all night running the Knights' plays when she's in the game. And it's Wardenair underneath the basket, drawing a foul. So it'll be an inbounds pass coming from the Royal Knights.
That's going to be a push by Jaden Weiss on the Royal Knights. That's going to be her second on the night and Newport's 5th team foul.
Ball is inbounded. Wardenair for 3 off the right wing, sails over, and it's Allred saving it, pitching it off to the left wing. Now dumped in left block for this spin shot. No good. Rebounded by Sarah Goodman. That shot was attempted by Kate Larson. 4:55 on the clock. Sammy Tellison to Coys Reedy. Reedy loses it, and it's Royal ball. Royal in the backcourt, it's Wardenair. 4:50 in the first half. Newport down by 5. Wardenair, right elbow, trying to break Weiss. She kicks it off left short wing for 2. Is Larson no good? Rebounded by Dusty McDaniel. It's Weiss with the ball now. 4:35 in the first half. 20-15, Royal leads. Jaden Weiss with ball screen put on Coys Reedy. Weiss right wing, trying to find Sammy Tellison, and it's now Wardenair coming out on top with it. Through the key, up and good for 2 is Wardenair. Sammy Tellison with the ball now for the Grizzlies. 22-15, and a turnover on the Grizzlies. With it now is Jalen Frank. And it's now in the hands of Wardenair. 4:05 left in the second quarter. 22-15. Newport down. It's all red to Larson for 2. No good. Rebounded by Dusty McDaniel. And a timeout called by Holly Malsbury. 3:56 left in the second quarter. 22-15. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this short break.
Cubs FM thanks Griffin's Furniture, floor coverings, and mattress. Located at 217 South Washington Avenue in Newport, where you can special order or view on display name brand furniture, floor coverings, and mattresses from names like Ashley, Flex Steel, England, and more. Griffin's Furniture provides free delivery within a 100-mile radius. Open Monday through Saturday. You may contact them at 447-4511 or log on to shopgriffins.com. Serving the community since 1967. That's Griffin's Furniture, floor covering, and mattress.
Welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Strider. Joining me, Jason Stratton. It's off left wing for the Grizzlies. Dumped in, left block. Coys Reedy up and good for 2. 22-17, 5-point lead for the Knights in the second quarter. 3:35 left. It's up swung left wing, now right wing is Royals' Haley Piercy. Piercy over to Allred. Allred drives by Hoffman with the shot. Bounces off the iron, no good, and it's rebounded by the Grizzlies. And foul on the Grizzlies.
That's going to be Kendall Hinchcliffe on the foul. That's her 3rd foul on the night. She's going to be benched for Sarah Goodman now. That's Newport's 6th team foul.
Dumped into Allred. In the key, no good for the shot. She tips it out to the left elbow. Banks it in was Jalen Frank. Is she awarded the basket? And count the basket. So Jalen Frank putting up her first 2 points of the night. She will be sent to the line shooting 1.
And that's going to be Sammy Tellison's first foul on the night and Newport's 7th team foul.
Jalen Frank up and good for the and 1. 25-17. It's an 8-point lead for the Knights and tipped out of bounds after an attempted pass from Goodman to a fellow Grizzly. It was Haley Piercy swatting the ball out of bounds.
Dusty McDaniel coming in for Coys Reedy for the Grizzlies.
It's Emily Hoffman losing the ball to Royal, and Sammy Tellison maintaining possession. No over and back call, doesn't win off the hands of a Royal. And tipping it out of bounds was Jalen Frank. They're saying it went off of Sammy Tellison. It's Royal ball on the far sideline. With it is Lawrence. Lawrence to the left block up and no good for 2 was Jalen Frank. It's Newport coming out on top. Near sideline now down. Sammy Tellison, left short corner for 2. Sails it over. Kendall Hinchcliffe with the rebound on the right short corner. Now up to Weiss on the right wing. Weiss drives by her defender, pitches it off. Sarah Goodman for a deep 2. Nothing but net from Sarah Goodman. It's her 5th point of the night. 25-19, Newport leads, or scratch that, Royal leads by 6. It's all red now over to the right short corner to Piercy. A foul on the ground. It should send Piercy to the line shooting 1 and 1.
That's going to be a foul on Dusty McDaniel. That's her first foul on the night and Newport's 8th team foul. And Royal City has played pretty clean since the second quarter started.
At the line, shooting 1-1 is Haley Piercy. First shot is up. Can't get it to fall. It's Sarah Goodman with the rebound. Sammy Tellison now far sideline, swarmed by Royal Knights. Trying to find Dusty McDaniel, and it's stolen away by Frank. Frank finds Addie Lawrence, now over Allred. Left wing for three, can't bank it off. And it's now in the hands of Frank for no good of a shot. Rebounded by Dusty McDaniel. 2 minutes left in the first half. 25-19, Newport down by 6. Weiss with the ball at the center circle, now off right wing. Dumps it, trying to find Sarah Goodman. On the ground is Goodman and Kenya Orth. Ball rolls out of bounds. They give it to the Royal Knights.
That's Wardenair coming back in for Royal.
And Newport's Anna Lawrence checking into the game as well. Wardenair guarded by Weiss. Picks up her dribble, now it's off. Right wing to Lawrence. That's Addie Lawrence. And now left elbow was Kenya Orth driving to the basket. She draws a foul, however, sending Kenya Orth to the line, shooting 1-1.
That's going to be Sarah Goodman's first foul on the night, and that's going to be the Grizzlies' ninth, so we're all tied up for fouls here at 9.
It's Kenya Orth at the line, shooting 1-1. She banks the first one off the glass. Kenya has another shot now at the charity stripe.
This is her first time at the line tonight.
Second shot is up. She can't get that one to fall, but the putback is no good by the Knights. Sammy Tellison coming out with the rebound. Guarded by Wardenair. It's Wardenair and Tellison. Wardenair wins it. She's in the center of the paint. And another foul called on the Grizzlies. That'll send Wardenair now to the line, shooting 2. The Grizzlies beat Royal into double bonus.
And that's going to be Sammy Tellison with their second personal foul on the night in the Grizzlies' 10th. So as Fox said, that's going to put them into double bonus.
Wardenair shooting 50% from the free throw line so far tonight. She can't get that first one to fall, putting her now at about 33% shooting from the charity stripe. She has one more, though. We'll see if she can up her percentage to 50. It's up. That one no good either, so Reagan Wardenair shooting 25% from the charity stripe. It's Newport now with the ball near sideline. Tellison trying to find Reedy. Picked off by the Knights. With it now, Piercy. Piercy at the center circle. 1:15 left in the second quarter. All red. Back to Piercy. Up and good for 2 is Piercy. Newport down by 9 in the second. 1:05 remain. It's Jaden Weiss with the ball. Screen put on Anna Lawrence. She runs over to the right wing, picks up her dribble. Dumps it in right short corner to Reedy. Reedy gets her hands on the ball, guarded by Piercy. Fires a pass straight to the feet of Weiss, and it's stolen away by Kenya Orth. With the ball in the backcourt is Haley Piercy. Piercy passing the center circle, just 43 seconds on the clock. Now it's off to Wardenair. Wardenair spin move around Tellison, can't maintain the dribble, decides to pass it off left wing for 3. Ends up being an air ball attempted by Kenya Orth.
Sarah Goodman checking into the game for Dusty McDaniel. Big problem Grizzlies had here tonight is their turnovers. They've had quite a few of them.
Newport's Jaden Weiss with the ball in the backcourt. 30 seconds on the clock. It's the second quarter. Newport down by 9, stolen away by Wardenair. 23 seconds on the right block. Up and good for the layup is Wardenair. It's now off to Sarah Goodman, smothered in the right corner. She draws a foul. It'll send Sarah Goodman now to the line, shooting 2.
That's going to be Sarah Goodman's first time going to the line tonight. That's also going to put Royal City into double bonus, so Sarah Goodman's going to get 2. I believe that was Addison Lawrence on the foul. That's her first tonight in Royal City's 10th.
First shot up by Goodman. One's no good. Still has one more. It's up. And no good either. It's all red with the rebound in the backcourt. 10 seconds on the clock. The football throw to Ordinaire underneath the basket, up and no good for 2 was the Knights. But they draw a foul. That'll send Kenya Orth to the line, shooting 2.
That's going to be Sarah Goodman's second foul on the night, and Newport's 11th team foul.
It's Kenya Orth at the line, shooting 2. First one up, no good. She's 1 for 3 on the night so far. 4.2 seconds remain in the first half. Newport down by 11. And Orth making the second one. She's shooting 50% so far. It's Jaden Weiss now with the ball. Far sideline. And she loses it, and that is the end of the first half of action. 31-19. Newport down by 12. Will be sending it over now to Amber, Alyssa, and Gabe Monk for the Mi Pueblo halftime show right after this short break.
Cubs FM thanks Honest Ed's Tires, located at 9972 Deer Valley Road in Newport. Honest Ed's Tires provides comprehensive tire service, new and used tires and wheels, mounting, electronic balancing, and rotations, tire sensor service and replacement. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 5 Saturdays. You may contact Honest Ed's Tires at 509-991-3820. That's 991-3820. Honest Ed's Tires, a small town tire store with big time customer service.
James A. Sewell & Associates is a proud and valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Located at 604th Street in Newport, Washington, James A. Sewell & Associates provides consulting, engineering, and local surveying for the greater Newport area. Open Monday through Thursday from 7 to 5 and Friday from 7 to 4. You can contact James A. Sewell & Associates at 509-447-3626. That's 509-447-3626. Cubs FM thanks James A. Sewell & Associates.
Cubs FM thanks Lucky Bee Variety Store. Located at 300 West Walnut in Newport, Lucky Bee Variety Store is open 7 days a week. Lucky Bee Variety Store offers brand name clothes, shoes, snacks, crafts, groceries, and more. You may contact Lucky Bee Variety Store at 447-4483. That's 447-4483. Lucky Bee Variety Store, the sweet spot for deals.
We are the Grizz. 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM thanks the Camas Center Clinic for their sponsorship. The Camas Center Clinic is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Kalispell Clinic offers medical, dental, and chiropractic care, well child care, physical and aquatic therapy, laboratory services, and sports physicals. To contact the Camas Center Clinic, go to camascenterclinic.com or call 509-447-7111. That's the Camas Center Clinic, offering wellness for the whole community.
Welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Ryder. Joining me for the third quarter, we have Jason Stratton here. It's 31-19 in the start of the third. And with it now is Royal City. With it, Wardenair now down left short corner for a quick 2 is Kate Larson. Can't get it to fall. It's rebounded. Kendall Hinchliff smothered. She dribbles out of it at the timeline. Hinchliff now left wing. Picks up her dribble up to Weiss. 7:43 in the third. 12-point lead for the Knights. Now off left wing, Goodman. Guarded by the Knights, and it's stolen away by Wardenair. Wardenair on the fast break near sideline. Drives, middle of the key, up for 2. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded, Sarah Goodman. 7:25 left in the third. Jaden Weiss with the ball at the timeline. Wardenair right on her back. The ball is loose. Goodman knocks it off of Jalen Frank. Don't think she meant to do that on purpose, but great play by Goodman. 31-19. It's a 12-point lead by the Knights. Newport down. It's now off. Jaden Weiss, right short corner. Bounce pass in to Tellison. Tellison, ball is loose. Kendall Hinchliff with the recovery. Now down left wing. Now left block. Coys Reedy with the ball. Draws a foul. It'll bring up the first team foul on Royal.
That's going to be on Larson for the foul. That's her third foul on the night. We saw a lot of foul trouble in the first half for both teams.
Jaden Weiss, left short wing, up for 2. Does not fall. It's rebounded by Kate Larson underneath the basket. Wardenair falling with the ball in the backcourt. She's able to get it off to Larson. Royal maintains possession. Wardenair drives, right lane, up for 2 is Wardenair. She's got 14 points on the night, leading the Royal Knights. And it's stolen away by the Knights near sideline, and Wardenair with the ball picked off by Kendall Hinchcliffe now. It's Coys Reedy underneath the basket. Can't get it to fall. And Kate Larson drawing another foul.
That foul. Sorry, that's Kate Larson again with the foul. That's her 4th foul tonight, and that's going to be the Royal City Knights' 2nd foul. Team foul, sorry.
Checking in for Larson is Bryn Morgan, the first time we've seen her all game. It's now Sammy Tellison, left short corner with the ball, picks up her dribble up to Goodman. Goodman loses it, and taking it is Jalen Frank on the fast break. Up and good is Frank for 2. Royal leads 35-19 in the third. 6:20 on the clock. Over to the right wing, that's Goodman. Goodman stolen away by Royal. And it's now off to Kenya Orth. Back over to Frank. Frank with the layup. Can't get it to fall. It's Orth with the putback. No good. Rebounded Tellison. Tellison with the ball. Drives left lane. One-on-one against Wardenair. Wardenair steals it. And she finds a wide open Kenya Orth. Can't get the basket to fall. But it's the putback by Morgan. No good. Ball rolls out of bounds off the Grizzlies. It's Royal ball. They're now going right to left on your screen or radio dial. Newport's going, well, the exact opposite. With it, Royal inbounds to Wardenair. Wardenair up for 2 off the left wing, no good. Draws a foul. It'll send Wardenair to the line shooting 2.
That's going to be on number 10, Jaden Weiss. That's her third foul on the night and Newport's first team foul.
It was not a shooting foul, but making up for that was Piercy with the 2 off the left short corner. And it'll be a timeout called by Newport. 5:44 remains in the third quarter, 37-19. It's an 18-point lead for the Royal City Knights. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM, located at 337 South Washington Avenue in Newport, across from the Big Wheel. Owens provides a full-service grocery, deli, soda fountain, and catering service. Open 7 to 6, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 on Saturday, and closed Sunday. Owens may be contacted at 509-447-3525. Family-owned and operated since 1938, Cubs FM says thank you to Owens Grocery, Deli, and Soda Fountain.
Cubs FM thanks the Kalispell Market for their sponsorship. The Kalispell Market is located in Cusick, Washington, and is open daily. The Kalispell Market has grocery essentials, including fruits and vegetables, Bird Shack chicken and hot deli, a Chevron fueling station, and features Kalispell metal and Kalispell caseline products. To contact the Kalispell Market, go to kalispellmarket.com or call 509-447-7144. That's the Kalispell Market. Get it fresh.
And welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Crider. Joining me, Jason Stratton. Is that your name? Jason Stratton. It's 5:44 in the third, 37-19. Newport down by 18. Newport has the ball. It's Jaden Weiss guarded by Wardenair. And a quick foul after the timeout on Wardenair.
That's Wardenair's third foul on the night, and she's been a key player for them, and they want her to keep her out of foul trouble.
Sarah Goodman finds Jaden Weiss. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Off the Knights. It's Newport ball, far sideline. 5:38 in the third. 37-19. It's an 18-point lead for the Knights. Sarah Goodman with the ball to Coys Reedy on the left block. Stolen away, and coming out on top is Jalen Frank. With it in the backcourt, Wardenair passing the timeline. Into Jaden Weiss. Now it's off right wing for 3. Piercy can't hit the iron. Sarah Goodman runs out of bounds with the ball. It's Royal ball on their own front court baseline. I believe they're going to reset the shot clock. Maybe not. The inbounds pass is completed for Royal, and with the spin shot was Bryn Morgan. Can't get it to fall, and I believe Royal's going to lose the ball out of bounds now, so it's Newport ball.
That's McDaniel checking in for Sarah Goodman for Newport.
Jaden Weiss with the ball now. Guarded by Wardenair and stolen away by Orth. Kenya Orth with the ball, finds Wardenair on the right elbow. Wardenair up for 2, no good. The putback is no good as well. Attempted by Bryn Morgan attempting the putback, but another foul charged to the Grizzlies.
That's on Kendall Hinchcliffe. That's her 4th on the night, so she is 1 foul away from being fouled out.
Bryn Morgan at the line, shooting 2. First one up, and good for Morgan. And checking back into the Royal lineup, Randy Allred. Second shot up for Morgan is good as well. Her first 2 points of the night. It's Weiss with the ball at the timeline. Guarded by Wardenair, now off Telson, left wing, dumped in to the post. Dusty McDaniel swatted. And they're going to call a travel on McDaniel in the key. Leaves the Grizzlies 20 points behind in the third.
Goodman checking back in for Hinchcliffe.
Royals, Wardenair with the ball now. She's passing the center circle. Off left wing to Orth. Orth to the point. That's Jalen Frank for 3. Can't get it to fall. Allred tips it back into Orth. Orth back up to Frank. Frank dumped in to Morgan. Morgan with the layup. Up and good off the glasses. Bryn Morgan. 4:30 left in the third. 41-19. 22-point lead for the Royal Knights. Skip pass over right wing. That's Koizridi, and a foul called against Royal. Bring up Royal's 4th team foul.
That's going to be Randy Aldred with the foul. That's her 2nd on the night and Royal's 4th team foul of this half. Royal bringing in some subs.
Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball to Sammy Telson, but she uses up all 5 seconds and more, so it's now Royal ball in the backcourt. Oh, scratch that. Player control foul called.
That was on Emily Hoffman.
Right wing is Royal, now down right corner, dumped in, right short corner. Ball's loose, kicked out to Allred, left wing for deep 2. It's in. Her first 2 points of the entire game. It's now Sammy Telson, dumped in, right block, Emily Hoffman. Hoffman slaughtered. My Royals defense can't get the shot off, and it's Royal coming out on top with it. Now off left wing, Allred, another deep 2 taken. That one rattles out. Rebound and put back by Bergeson is up and good. And a timeout called by Newport. 3:35 left in the third quarter. Royal leads 45-19 against Newport. We'll be right back after this 30-second timeout.
Newport's Perfection Tire is a valued sponsor of this broadcast and Grizzly activities. Located at 311 West Walnut Avenue, Perfection Tire is Newport's distributor of Cooper tires, and they provide full mechanical services by an ASE certified technician. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. You may contact Newport's Perfection Tire at 447-3933. Cubs FM says thank you to Perfection Tire. Nobody beats perfection.
And welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Ryder. Joining me is what I believe is Jason King. Might be a robot tonight with me, but 3:35 left in the third quarter. It's 45-19. Royal leads. Newport on the near sideline with it, Jaden Weiss. Weiss passing the timeline, bounce pass over Telson. Telson dumped in Hoffman. Hoffman loses the ball, draws a foul, however. That'll bring up the 5th team foul on Royal.
That's going to be a push on Royal. That's 31, Randy Aldred. That's going to be your 3rd foul on the night and Royal City's 5th team foul.
Newport with the ball, left elbow for 2 is Sammy Telson. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Jalen Frank. Frank finds Allred, far sideline. Allred on the fast break. Runs all the way to the right block. Up, no good for 2. They call a travel on Allred, so it's Newport ball in the backcourt. 3:15 left in the third. 45-19. Newport down. Weiss with the ball at the center circle. Guarded by Lawrence. That's Addie Lawrence. Now it's off Weiss for 3. Can't get it to fall, and it goes out of bounds. Telson not attempting to grab it, so it's turned over to the hands of Royal.
Koizridi coming in for Emily Hoffman. And you know, Fox, Newport hasn't scored at all this quarter.
3:01 left in the third. 45-19. Royal City has scored 14 points so far this quarter, and like you said, Jason, Newport has yet to score. The putback up trying 3 times. She gets it the 3rd time, but a whistle is blown before. It's Newport getting the foul called on them, and that's sending Bryn Morgan to the line shooting 2.
That foul's going to be on Coyce Reedy, and that's going to be her first on the night, even though she's pretty much been in the whole game.
It's Bryn Morgan. First shot is up, can't get it to fall. She's 2 for 3 on the night. From the charity stripe, that is. Morgan having one more free throw. It's up and good, so Morgan shooting 75%. On free throws tonight. Jaden Weiss with the ball, right wing, guarded by 2 Knights, and it's stolen away. That's Audrey Bergeson. Left block, up for 2, but the foul is before the basket. It's Royal ball on the sideline. Baseline.
That's going to be on Sammy Tellison. That's her 3rd on the night, and Newport's 15th foul.
It's 46-19. Royal leads. Right elbow is Frankfurt 2. Can't get it to fall. And it's Dusty McDaniel with the ball in the backcourt. She's fouled in the backcourt. It'll be an inbounds pass coming from the Grizzlies.
That's going to be a foul on Bryn Morgan. That's her 1st on the night, and Royal's 6th.
Newport's Jaden Weiss passing the timeline. 2:20 left in the 3rd. 46-19. Bounce pass stolen away by Bryn Morgan, and a travel by Bryn Morgan as she was dribbling up the court. Newport ball on their own baseline.
Kenya Orth coming in for Royal City.
Sarah Goodman inbounding the ball, finds Sammy Tellison with the quick 2 off the right short corner, no good. And the rebound going to Addie Lawrence. Jump ball called, it's Newport ball after the jump. Sarah Goodman inbounding it off the right baseline. It's out Dusty McDaniel on the right wing, handoff to Weiss. Weiss guarded by 2 Knights. There's an open Grizzly somewhere. She's just got to find a pass to him. And a timeout called by Newport. 46-19, Royal leads in the 3rd quarter, 2:01 left. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Newport High School, we are the Grizz. 91.5 Cubs FM.
Cubs FM gives a special thank you to Pend Oreille County PUD. Pend Oreille County PUD provides funds for electric bills to families in Pend Oreille County who are facing financial crisis situations due to employment layoffs, medical conditions, or other unexpected circumstances through their Neighbors in Need program. For more information, you may visit Pend Oreille PUD at 130 North Washington in Newport, or you may contact them at 447-3137. Quality service at low cost. That's Pend Oreille County.
Cubs FM thanks Rob's Heating and Cooling for their sponsorship. Rob's Heating and Cooling is an authorized Lennox dealer providing rebates or financing on new Lennox systems, along with heating, ventilating, and air conditioning services in North Idaho and Eastern Washington. Located at 5431 Highway 2 in Priest River, Idaho, you may contact Rob's Heating and Cooling on Facebook or by calling 208-448-0973. That's 208-448-0973. Rob's Heating and Cooling. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Welcome back to this Grizzly basketball broadcast. I'm Fox Kreider. What is joining me is Jason Stratton. Coyce Reedy with the ball now off. Deep 2 taken from Sarah Goodman off the right wing. No good. Dusty McDaniel steps a hair out of bounds. It's Royal ball.
That's been the biggest problem for the Grizzlies tonight here. A lot of turnovers.
46-19 in the 3rd. Royal leads. Give and go action by the Royal Knights. Can't get the deep 2 to fall. It's rebounded by Sammy Tellison. Ball is loose. It's Tellison one-on-one against the Knights. And she gets absolutely swarmed. Let's just put swarmed. She got 4 Knights on her in the center of the key. She draws the foul. And then it'll send Tellison to the line shooting 1-and-1.
That's going to bring up Royal's 17th foul. And that foul was on Bryn Morgan, her 2nd on the night. Sammy Tellison has gone 2 for 3 on free throws, and she's going to get another one here, as now she's shooting 75%.
Yep, that first one up and good. Grizzlies now only down by 26 points. Second shot for Tellison. And a line violation on Tellison. Basket did not fall. It'll be Newport ball, or scratch that, sorry, Royal ball one way or another. 46-20, 26-point lead for the Knights in this third quarter. 1:35 on the clock. All red for three, can't bank it. It's Royal fighting for the rebound. Jump ball called, going towards Royal. It was Audrey Bergeson trying to retain that rebound. It's now all red, throwing it in for the Royal Knights. And stolen away from Morgan by Tellison. Tellison off Weiss. Weiss maintains possession of the ball. Sarah Goodman, left short corner, can't get the basket to fall. It's rebounded by Tellison. Tellison back out Weiss. Weiss, right wing for three, can't get it to fall. And it's rebounded by Bergeson. Bergeson finding Kenya Orth. Orth one-on-one against Goodman. And the offensive foul called on Orth.
It was a great job by a Grizzly to take the charge. That's going to be Orth's first personal foul on the night, and that's going to be Royal's 8th, nearing that double bonus again.
1 minute remains in the third. 46-20. Royal leads. Oh, excuse me. It's Dusty McDaniel with the ball at the center circle. Handoff Jaden Weiss. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Weiss feeling like Curry, can't get it to fall. It's now off Bryn Morgan. The pass up, trying to reach the left corner in their own front court to Kate Larson. Not Kate Larson, Audrey Bergeson. Can't get the ball to her. It's Newport ball in the backcourt. Newport's Jaden Weiss passing the timeline. Stuffed by a Royal City Knight as she tries getting the pass off. It's Kenya Orth up and good for two.
Turnovers are killing the Grizzlies right now.
Orth, that was her 10th point on the night. Newport down by 28 points in the third. Shot clock is off with just 15 seconds on the clock. And another turnover on the Grizzlies after a travel was called.
And it seems McDaniel's having a little bit of trouble keeping her feet in one place.
Kenya Orth, left short wing for two attempted. My Addie Lawrence can't get it to fall. Newport ball in the backcourt baseline. They got 7.5 seconds to put at least one basket in before the end of the third. Can they do it is the question. Newport's Jaden Weiss, she's driving up the court. Passing timeline now off right wing, guarded heavily by the Knights. She's right short corner up for two, and she can't get it to fall. And the score at the third quarter is 48-20. Stay tuned here. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter of action right after this 1 minute break.
Rogers Body and Frame is a proud sponsor of Grizzly Athletics and Cubs FM. Located at 530 South Cass and Highway 2 in Newport, Rogers provides full-service auto collision repair, working with all insurances, with loaner cars available while your vehicle is being repaired. Rogers Body and Frame is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. You may find them on the web at rogersbodyandframe.com, or you may call them at 447-4225. Rogers Body and Frame, like it never happened.
Welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Crider. Joining me is Jason Stratton.
Yep,
if I got that right?
Yeah,
did I get that right finally?
You did.
Finally?
You did.
I think I called you Jason King once or twice tonight.
You may have happened to.
Sorry. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, or 8 minutes to start off the fourth quarter. It's 48-20. Newport down by 28 points to start off the fourth. That is the end of the break between quarters. The Royal City Knights held Newport just to 1 point last quarter. And I'm sitting here trying to add up the points that Royal scored. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and what I think is 17 points put up by Royal in the third quarter. So Newport having 1 point last quarter, put up by Sammy Tellison off a free throw, and Royal having 17. Newport starts off the quarter with the ball. It's Jaden Weiss. Right short corner picks up her dribble, guarded heavily by the Knights. It's Goodman now kicked back out. Weiss on the right corner. Weiss dribbles up to the point, around the arc. Trying to find Coys Reedy. She picks it up right corner. Reedy picks up her dribble up to McDaniel, right elbow, trying to find Sarah Goodman just over her head, and another turnover on the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Goodman was wide open right under that basket, and that throw was just off.
7:35 left in the fourth. Royal leads by 28 points. It's Wardenair, dumped in, left block to Kate Larson, can't get the basket to fall. And the rebound, there we got a few girls on the ground. It's Audrey Bergeson fighting against Dusty McDaniel and Coys Reedy. Jump ball is called. It goes to the Knights. Inbound of the ball is Kate Larson for the Knights. She has 4 personal fouls, so she's trying to keep it squeaky clean so far. And what I believe might be an off-ball foul on the Knights.
I believe that's going to be number 20 with the foul. That's Audrey Bergeson. That's her 4th foul on the night.
It was a player control foul, so no shots required. Bounces off the foot of a Knight. No ball is not called. Dumped in. Coys Reedy from the left block up and good for 2. It's 26-point lead for the Knights. On the left wing is Kate Larson. Larson, left short corner, up for 2. Makes it a 28-point lead now for the Royal Knights. Newport with the ball. Right wing, and a block called as Tellison tried driving by a Royal player. It'll send Tellison to the line shooting 2.
That foul's gonna be on Audrey Bergeson, and she has fouled out now, and that's gonna put the Royal City Knights into double bonus. So Grizzlies are gonna get 2 here. Emily Hoffman coming in for Dusty McDaniel.
Sammy Tellison at the line shooting 2. She's shooting 60% so far tonight, and she makes another one. She is now 4 for 6. And Kendall Hinchcliffe just checked in for Coys Reedy for the Grizzlies. It's Tellison with the second shot. That one rattles out.
Shooting 50% now on the night.
Royal with the ball. And we have another foul on the court. It's Royal with the ball at the center circle. That foul called on Emily Hoffman. It's Jalen Frank off to the right wing to Kate Larson. Can't get it to fall. Or excuse me, right block to Larson. Can't get it to fall. What might be the 5th personal foul for Larson. Let's find out awaiting the official call. And that it is.
That's 2 Royal City players who have fouled out now in this 4th quarter.
Within 30 seconds.
Yep.
It's Emily Hoffman at the line shooting 2. Her first appearance to the charity stripe tonight. Royal leads by 27 points in the 4th. First shot up by Hoffman, no good. Just off to the right of the iron. 6:32 left in regulation. Hoffman, second shot, banks it in. It's Wardenair with the ball at the center circle. Trying to find someone in the key, stolen away by Kendall Hinchcliffe. She has 4 points or 4 fouls of her own, so she's got to play it clean tonight as well for the 6 minutes remaining of this game. But it's now Kendall Hinchcliffe with the ball, right wing, bounce pass in to Emily Hoffman, up for 2, no good. And the putback by Hinchcliffe, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Randy Allred. The football throw from Wardenair up to a fellow Knight, can't get it to fall. But it's Kenya Orth with the putback underneath the basket, up and good. She has 12 points of her own tonight. It's Sammy Tellison, right wing, now over Sarah Goodman on the left wing, that is. Now right wing, Weiss. Weiss back up to Goodman. Goodman for the 3 off the point. Can't get it. It's rebounded by Wardenair. And we have a Knight rolling around in the front court. It's Wardenair over to Allred on the right wing. Allred trying to get by Goodman, and now it's in the hands of Kenya Orth. Back over to Wardenair. Wardenair up for 2, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Kendall Hinchcliffe. 5:20 remains in the 4th. 52-24, Royal leads. Weiss center circle, guarded by Wardenair. Ball's loose. Weiss picks it up. Now off left wing to Hinchliff. Hinchliff tries firing it in to Sammy Tellison, but a foul is called, and that'll bring up Kendall Hinchliff to the line, shooting 2.
And that's Randy Aldred's 4th personal foul. This is Hinchcliff's second time to the line tonight, and she's shooting 100% from the free throw line.
He just had to say something. First shot up and no good by Hinchliff. It's 52-24. Royal leads in the 4th. 5:06 on the clock. Shot up by Hinchliff. She makes that one. So now she's shooting 75%. It's Wardenair with the ball at the center circle. 5 minutes in regulation. Wardenair wanted that 3. She's off to Allred. Now down right block. Up for 2. No good. Wardenair with the rebound. Trying to find a fellow player on the left corner, but nobody's home. It's Newport ball near sideline. 4:52 left in the 4th. 52-25. Royal leads by 27 points. It's Anna Lawrence, bounce pass in. Goodman for 3, can't bank it off. And a foul called on the Grizzlies.
I believe that's going to be on Emily Hoffman, her 3rd on the night now. And that's going to be the Grizzlies' 7th team foul. I believe Royal is going to be shooting 1 for 1.
It's Haley Piercy at the line shooting 1 and 1. She's 0 for 1 on the night, and now 0 for 2. She did not make that shot. It's Newport's Kendall Hinchliff with the rebound. Hinchliff picks up her dribble. Now it's off to Weiss. Weiss back over to Hinchliff. Hinchliff, 3 off the right wing. Bounces off the front of the iron, no good, and it's rebounded in the backcourt by Haley Piercy. Piercy finds Allred on that far sideline. And it's a no-look pass to the right corner. Kenya Orth can't make the 3. Rebounded by the Knights. Now it's off Allred, back over to Orth at the point. Orth at the center circle, guarded by Hoffman over right wing. Dumped in, Orth for 2. Off the right block, up and good is Kenya Orth. Jaden Weiss with the ball. It's 54-25. 29-point lead for the Royal Knights. Ball's loose. It's Jaden Weiss with the recovery on the right wing. There's a wide open Grizzly in the key that she does not know or does not see. Double dribble called on Jaden Weiss on the right wing. Turns it over to Royal.
Addison Lawrence checking into the game for Jalen Frank, I believe. And that's also going to be Bryn Morgan checking into the game for Royal City.
With the ball is Wardenair. That's Reagan Wardenair, now off right wing. Dumped in to Bryn Morgan off the right block, up and good for 2. Newport's Jaden Weiss with the ball. 31-point lead for the Royal City Knights. Jaden Weiss, left elbow, pitches it off right block to Hoffman. Absolutely downed by Bryn Morgan. Gets sent flying to the boards. But it's Hoffman being sent to the line shooting 2.
And that was a hard foul by Royal City.
Emily Hoffman sent to the line shooting 2. She's 1 for 2 on the night. Hoffman, first shot is up. Can't get that one to fall. That previous foul was called on Bryn Morgan, her 3rd personal, the 10th team foul for Royal.
Reedy checking in for Sarah Goodman for the Grizzlies.
Second shot for Hoffman, banks that one in too. She's now 2 for, 4. She's now 2 for 4.
Dustin McDaniel checking in for Emily Hoffman.
It's now Reagan Wardenair with the ball. She's at the point, looks at the 3, takes the 3. Can't get the 3, but it's rebounded by Dusty McDaniel. She loses it, wraparound bounce pass, right block. Haley Piercy, no good for 2. And now it's rebounded by Bryn Morgan with the putback. That one falls for Bryn Morgan. 32-point lead for the Royal City Knights in the 4th. Under 3 minutes on the clock. Anna Lawrence ball is tipped out of Coys Reedy's hands. And another foul called, sending Coys Reedy to the line shooting 2. Her first appearance all night.
That's going to be on Haley Piercy. That's going to be her second personal foul in the night, and Coys Reedy to the line.
2 shots for Coys Reedy. First shot's up, no good, just right of the basket. Again, this is her first appearance at the charity stripe tonight. She's 0 for 1. Second shot is up and good, shooting 50% is Coys Reedy from the charity stripe. 31-point lead for the Knights in the fourth. 2:50 left. Knights passing it around. It's right wing for 3. Just left of the basket was Kenya Orth. Rebounded by Grizzlies' Dusty McDaniel. She tries finding Jaden Weiss. Weiss right into the hands of Wardenair. Wardenair fires it to the left block. Up and good for 2 is Piercy. It's Weiss with the ball at the center circle. 2:25 on the clock in the fourth. 33-point lead for the Knights. Jaden Weiss picks up her dribble on the right lane. Now it's handoff. Anna Lawrence on the right block. She's stuffed and stolen away. Was the Knights getting the ball after that? It's Royal with the ball. Addie Lawrence now down right short corner for 2 is Orth. Can't get it to fall. She gets her own rebound on the right elbow. Hands it off to the right elbow. It's Haley Piercy. Shot is no good. Rolls out of bounds off the Grizzlies' fingertips. It's Royal ball on the far sideline.
Sammy Tellison now coming into the game.
Royal inbounding the ball far sideline. They find Kenya Orth. Now down right block. Up for 2 is Bryn Morgan. And she gets it to fall. 35-point lead for the Knights in the fourth. 1:45 on the clock. And Coys Reedy loses the ball. It's another turnover on the Grizzlies. Royal ball.
We've seen that a lot here tonight.
It's Wardenair with the ball at the center circle. 1:37 left in the fourth. 62-27 now over to Orth. Right wing for 3 off the front of the iron was Haley Piercy. No good. It's rebounded by Coys Reedy. Reedy finds Anna Lawrence. And Lawrence maintains possession of the ball. Heavily guarded by Kenya Orth. Bounce pass in. Dusty McDaniel on that left wing. And a near travel by McDaniel. She hands it off to Tellison. Tellison with the ball. Drives right lane through pressure. Swatted. And the ball's turned over to Wardenair. Wardenair near sideline, driving up the court. She's on the left wing, now down to the left block. Up for 2 is Wardenair, no good. Gets her own rebound, the putback up, no good for Wardenair. Draws a foul, however. That'll send Wardenair to the line shooting 2.
That's Newport's 18th foul, and that's going to be Dusty McDaniel's second personal foul on the night.
2 shots for Reagan Wardenair.
Reagan Wardenair at the line shooting 2. First shot's up. That one's no good. 62-27 in the fourth. Under 1 minute remains. The Royal City Knights currently lead. Reagan Wardenair, second shot up. That one is good.
And she is 2 for 6 on the night.
It's Sammy Tellison with the ball now down. Trying to find Coys Reedy on that right short corner. Swatted out of bounds by Haley Pricey. It's Newport ball near sideline with just 52.2 seconds on the clock. Kendall Hinch with the ball near sideline. Tellison at the point now, left elbow, picks up her dribble, fires a pass down, trying to find Coys Reedy. Stolen away by Wardenair. And if I had to take a guess, Wardenair has to have at least 20 steals tonight. It's right short corner for 2 is Haley Piercy.
No, Wardenair's played a great game so far.
It's off Anna Lawrence, dumped down Dusty McDaniel, left block, can't get the shot. She draws the foul, however, sending Dusty McDaniel to the line shooting 2.
That's going to be on Haley Piercy. That's her third personal foul.
McDaniel at the line shooting 2. Her first appearance all night. Maybe can get her first points of the game. It's up, no good, off the backboard. It's McDaniel with the second shot from the free throw line. It's up, banks it in, and good. Her first point of the night. With its Wardenair, 24 seconds on the clock. Royal might just run the clock out. It's now off right wing, up to the other right wing, now swung left wing. Back up to the point, swung right wing, dumped down right block. And it's Bryn Morgan for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Dusty McDaniel with just 7 seconds on the clock. It's Sammy Tellison now, 4 seconds on the clock. Floats one in, trying to find Coys Reedy. Ball goes out of bounds. 1.9 seconds left in the fourth. 65-28. Royal holds the lead. And that will most likely be the end of this game. Royal, the baseball throw stolen away by Tellison. And that is the end of the game. Final score of this game, 65-28. Stay tuned here. We'll have some end game stats right after this we'll do a 2-minute break. So right after this 2-minute break, we'll be back with the end game stats.
Cubs FM says thank you to Siebers Pharmacy for their support of this broadcast. Siebers Pharmacy is open from 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 Saturday, closed Sunday, and they may be contacted at 509-447-2484. Siebers Pharmacy is Newport's independently owned, full-service Health Mart pharmacy, filling prescriptions and offering a wide selection of gift items. Siebers Pharmacy, located at 336 South Washington Avenue in Newport.
91.5 Cubs FM. We are the Grizz.
Selkirk Ace Hardware in Old Town, Idaho is a valued sponsor of Cubs FM. Selkirk Ace Hardware is open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they offer full-service hardware along with customer service to help you take care of your home. Selkirk Ace Hardware, 208-437-5669. Once again, that's 437-5669. They are located just across the bridge at 495 East Highway 2. Selkirk Ace Hardware, your hometown difference.
Sherman Campbell Funeral Home and Crematory is a proud sponsor of Cubs FM, located in Newport on the corner of South Spokane Avenue and West 2nd Street, 1 block west of City Hall. You may contact Sherman Campbell Funeral Home at 509-447-3118. Sherman Campbell provides quality funeral and memorial services, as well as pre-planned services. Our family serving your family. That's Sherman Campbell Funeral Home and Crematory.
And welcome back to Newport High School. I'm Fox Schrader. Joining me for the end of this game is Jason Stratton. Final score of this game against the Royal City Knights, 65-28. Knights taking home the victory tonight, and we're here for the end game stats. We'll start off with the Newport Grizzlies. We have Jaden Weiss with 4 points on the night, Kendall Hinchliffe with 3, Sammy Tellison with 4, Sarah Goodman with 5, Coys Reedy with 9, Emily Hoffman with 2, and Dusty McDaniel with 1. And now we have the Royal City Knights endgame stats. We have Reagan Wardenair leading the Knights with 15 points. Kate Larson with 8. She fouled out in the third. It's Addie Lawrence with just 1 foul of the night. She did not put any points up, but we did see a lot of assists put up by Addie Lawrence. Piercy with 8. Bergeson with 2. It's Kenya Orth with 14 points on the night, taking second for the most points scored for her team. Jalen Frank with 5 points. Randy Allred with 2. And Bryn Morgan having 11 points on the night. That puts 3 of the Royal City Knights in double-digit scoring tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to this girls-only broadcast. Next game will be against Medical Lake next week. Jason, thank you for dealing with me and putting up with me all night. Again, final score of this game, 65-28. Thank you all for tuning in or logging on to watch. We'll see you next week where Newport plays Medical Lake. Good night.